Exciting news tonight, fans. We have a penultimate wager. It belongs to our third place player, Chris, who has 7,800. It is a $2,000 clue in classical music. He just got the 1,600. Jennifer, another challenger, is in the lead with 15,200. Allison in second, with 12,700. First thing we want to look at is how much can Chris wager to technically remain in the running? You might recall that the difference between these two, first and second, 2,500. That's the minimum that he can have to still be in contention. So that means you could wager 5,300, and you'll notice that in that case he would have first equals second plus third. Not a very strong position to be in because Allison is a particularly savvy wagerer, as shown yesterday, and that might play into his decision today. Now, for our wager to tie situations, as laid out in part 4. First equals second plus third, we already did that. There's no way for him to get that in second or in first with this score. The other is evenly spaced scores. So there are 3 possibilities, of course. There is him getting in first place, which he could barely do. If he wagers everything, he'll be at 15,600. He won't be at evenly spaced scores. In second place, the difference between these two again is 2,500, so split the difference, that's 1,250. So that means he would want to go for 13,950. And that would be 6,150. Now we don't know how good of a wagerer Jennifer is, but if we had more information and we knew that she was a solid bettor in this situation, then that might be a solid wager. Final thing is going for third place in first equals second plus third. In evenly spaced scores. Again, their difference is 2,500. Chris would need to be at 10,200. So that means a wager of 2,400. Now, if he doesn't like this category, if you remember yesterday, what Allison did out of second place was third place, was she wagered to just get to first place's total. So she wagered, 4,800 yesterday. She might wager 2,500 today. So what if Chris got to exactly half of Jennifer's score? Half of Jennifer's score is going to be 7,600. And the funny thing is, Chris has more than that, so he could get it wrong and be on the safe side here. If he doesn't like the category, that would be my preferred wager. If he does like the category, I wouldn't fault him for betting everything here, or at least to get into the lead, which would require 7,400 or more. The ones I don't really like, I don't like 5,300 as much. There's the only upside is he can get into second place. It doesn't really help him because when responses are correlated in the way they usually are, he is going to end up on the short end of the stick because he's closer to third than to first. So let's get rid of that one. 61, I'm going to make this just 7,800 because if he really wants to go for everything. 6,150, do I like that? No, because same thing with 5,300. In that case, he might as well just wager everything anyway. And 2,400. If he gets it wrong, he's going to be left with 5,400. If he gets it wrong and he doubles up in Final Jeopardy, he's going to have 10,800. That means that Allison against him would have more. So she could wager up to 1,900 to stay above his total. But that would also put her into a little bit of predicament because it doesn't quite catch Jennifer's total. So Allison might allow Chris back into the game. Not really convinced that's a good wager either. So I would go either, if he likes the category, go almost for everything, probably for everything. If he doesn't like the category, go for 200 and maybe tank it intentionally. All right, let's see what he did. Well, Chris apparently liked the category because he went big, but not quite big enough, just 7,000. Why aren't you going for first? You're putting yourself out of contention. If you're wrong, he would have had 800 left. And now he's at the mercy of an incorrect response by Jennifer. And if he gets it wrong, he's going to lose anyway because Allison's a good wagerer. So let's move on now to the final wager.